This kid's fire.
What's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that? What's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother, what's that, brother? What's that? What's that, brother? Brother,
Yes, people, welcome back to another Monday night stream. It's me and Hugh, man, loads to discuss. Real Madrid tomorrow night, first leg of two, Champions League playoff to get ourselves into the knockout stages, which is kind of mad, really. You know what I mean? How are we playing Real Madrid and it's not even the legit knockouts? We're not even in the legitimate knockout rounds. This is the playoff round and we're playing Madrid.
It's kind of everything that the people who wanted the new format wanted, isn't it? Like you have big dogs uncertain of where they stand and big dogs playing games that they like. The reality is, if it had been group stages, we'd be well qualified by now. You know, I think we would. I think we'd have seen it through. But now we find ourselves. I'm for it, even though it's a bad season for City. I like the format. I do. I like the format. I like the way it opens up avenues for different clubs.
Yeah,
I think it's mega. I think it's a lot more fair, a lot more integral. You're seeing other clubs get proper fair cracks of the whip, and unfortunately for us, we didn't do enough. So now we have a playoff against fucking Real Madrid. It's mental.
I actually like it. I think it is good. I think people say people say this thing where it's like, yeah, but now the big teams have more chance of going through. Yeah, but so do the small teams. Celtic are 2 games away from being in the last 16. When was the last time Celtic got to the last 16, bro?
2013, I want to say.
2013. What? So like 12 years ago.
A long time.
And they're two games away from getting there. And yes, they have to play Bayern Munich, right? But at the same time, they could have played fucking Feyenoord if they got a few extra points or whatever. Do you know what I mean? By the way, Bayern Munich got beat 3-0 off Feyenoord. So, like, I think it's good, man. I think it gives all teams, and like I said, mate, if you don't make the last 16, you just simply do not deserve to be there, innit? Because that means you've either finished in the bottom 10 or bottom 12 of the league, and then the other people have not made it through the playoffs. So you're proper crap, mate. If you don't make the last 16, you just don't deserve to be there. Like, they're giving you every possible opportunity to get there. And we've got an opportunity to get there, but we've got to get past Real Madrid. But listen, bro, like, I'll be real with you, yeah? I'm starting to get a little bit more, I wouldn't say confident, it maybe is but I'm less defeatist. I'll be real, like, a couple of days ago, I was like, nah. Saturday, after the Leyton Orient game, I was like, nah, fuck, this team is getting busted off Real Madrid, yeah? Even though we won, I was just like, I was in a negative mood. I was very downbeat, and I was just like, you're beating Leyton Orient 2-1, you're missing sitters, fucking Gonzalez gets injured, and I'm like, nah, just this is going to be embarrassing. And now I'm thinking, listen, I'm not sitting here thinking we're going to win, right? But I'm sitting here thinking that we can compete. And if we can compete, we have a chance. And that's the main thing for me, that we've got a chance, and I think we will have a chance. And tomorrow, normally you say you want to play the home game second, I actually think in this situation, the current situation that we're in, and the current situation that Real Madrid are in with their injury crisis at the back, I actually think it suits us playing this game first at the Etihad because it allows us to try and exploit their vulnerabilities, i.e., all the injuries they've got, and try and take a lead going into that second game at the Bernabéu, bro. One sec.
I agree. I don't know what you lot in the chat thing, but I agree. Weirdly, it does work in our favor that the first game is at home because I think if we're to go through on this tie, we need to set a precedent earlier on in the tie, don't we? We need to score goals at the Etihad, and I think we need to take a few goals to the Bernabéu. You know, I've been to the Bernabéu. I was there last season. It's a pretty fucking grim place when it's getting on top of you, people. I'll tell you that for a fact. You know, when they start doing that whole Madrid, Madrid, and Rodrigo's running to the corner or Vinny's running to the corner doing a knee slide, that's when you start to go, maybe we should have done more in the home leg. So the fact that we have the home leg first, it just gives you a new opportunity. But you know what, people? I don't know if you're listening, LB. I think, you know, the way we look at Real Madrid, yeah? The way we look at Real Madrid, the kings of Europe, rightly so. You know, was it 15 Champions Leagues, whatever it is, the kings of Europe. And we're always talking about how this competition, the way it's formatted now is new. It's a whole new structure and there's so many new challenges and trials and tribulations that come with it. It's also new for Real Madrid, you know? It's also, Real Madrid have never had to play a playoff to get into a last 16. You know, I think last year, both teams at this stage of the tournament will be well qualified, you know, because the whole format's different. As you say, you have 8 games now to use to qualify. You need to perform and, you know, tactically look at the fixtures and go, which are the ones where we're going to pick up, you know, the most points. We didn't do it. We didn't do enough. You know, now we're in a playoff position. I think it's new for Real Madrid. And I think I'm not taking too much from the Leyton Orient game into the Real Madrid game because the Leyton Orient game was a totally, you know, it's its own entity. The magic of the cup, I really believe in that. I really believe in the magic of the cup.
Yeah, I hear that.
I believe the FA Cup is always going to throw, you know, Plymouth Liverpool games at you. It's always going to throw flipping City Leyton Orient games at you. So what kind of happened down in Leyton Orient? It's not like if we played a Premier League game, you know, against a Brighton or a Newcastle or something. And
yeah, I hear it.
It's different. And I watched Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid on Sunday night. I'm pretty sure it was Saturday night. On the weekend anyway. They weren't too impressive. They really weren't too impressive. I don't think they're motoring the way that a Real Madrid team normally does. You know, I'm sure you know all the players they're missing. Alaba, Militao, flipping loads of them. Their whole defense is crocked. Look, I'm like you. I'm not going to say we're going to win. I think we have a really good fucking chance, though. I really don't see why not. I really don't. With the attacking prowess we do have, and also, I just think we have a good chance. I think we have a good chance. I'm not feeling defeatist about it. And I have a funny feeling that the players know that from a long time ago, our league campaign was fairly mudded, and they had to gear towards this. They really like. I know we're all talking about, oh well, we could salvage an FA Cup from this season. If City can show real minerals and balls in this Real Madrid tie, there's no reason why we can't talk about a Champions League either. We have on paper a Champions League potentially winning team. It's just a matter for me about getting them in the right mind frame. I really truly believe that.
Yeah, nah, that is facts. That is facts. Like these players want to win something serious this year. Like the Champions League and the Premier League are the two major serious ones. Obviously, FA Cup is serious, but in its own way. Then this is like the big chance now because the Premier League's dusted, mate. So, you know, and he's rested a few players. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne was basically rested he played 15 minutes. Foden, again, didn't play too much. Diaz got 45. Stones got 45. Edison didn't play. So a lot of these players are coming into this game fresh. Haaland wasn't even there. Do you know what I mean? A lot of these players are coming in here fresh and they're playing against a really, really bad back line because of the injuries that Real Madrid have, which is kind of mad how many injuries they've got, by the way. It's actually crazy. But we've got to exploit that. You know, we've got to exploit that. You know, it's on the attackers for me tomorrow night. Like the defenders will do what the defenders do. Like, will they be able to deal with the transitions, with the counter-attacks of Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe? Who knows? Yeah? Them two on the counter are scary, right? But it's for me, it's on our attackers tomorrow night. Yeah, they've got to create chances. They do. You can't go against a back line, including, I don't know, Tchouaméni, Valverde, if he plays as a defender who's not a defender, whoever else they play there, you can't play against them and not create chances. We will create chances tomorrow, because if we don't create chances, it's a disaster. And when we get those chances, we have to put the ball in the net. Yeah. Because look at Leyton Orient, mate. Yeah. We should have scored about 5 or 6 goals in that game. The chances that we created were mad. We didn't score. And we know what's going to happen when we go to the Bernabéu, man. Yeah. They know the curse that's on that stadium. We've got to be taking a 2-goal lead there. And we can score a few goals tomorrow night because we're going to create chances. We will definitely create chances. Do you agree with me? We'll create chances.
Yeah, 100%.
So we got to score, man. For me, I think we need to score at least 3 or 4 goals tomorrow. I think we do, man. Unless we win 2-0, which I think is a madness.
For me, it's totally mentality, bro. For me, where the hell's he gone, man? For me, it's totally mentality. It's totally mentality. Chat, you know me at this point, yeah? On Monday evenings when I'm on the show, I always tell you what I've been doing in work that day. And my boss, I'm glad he doesn't watch the show, because today I spent the whole day watching highlights of City versus Real Madrid over the last 10 years. You know, we like you have to acknowledge we have a rivalry with Real Madrid now. It's mad to say. I believe we have more of a rivalry with Real Madrid than we do with Arsenal. That's just me being totally honest. We've had serious fucking clashes with Real Madrid over the years. That's true. Going right back to Pellegrini, you know, the 1-1s in this kind of, you know, knocked out in the semi-final, whatever it was, the 3-3 in the Bernabéu last season, the penalties, the COVID ones, you know, the 4-0 where we battered them. We have a rivalry with Real Madrid as of right now. I'm telling the truth. But I think it's all meant to be down to mentality. I think the players have to take some level of hurt and anguish from what happened last season. They do. To be beaten on penalties in your home ground last season, after going to the Bernabéu and scoring 3. Yeah, I know it finished 3 each, but you went to the Bernabéu, you scored 3. You took it back to the Etihad. You conceded first. De Bruyne scored very late in the game to bring in extra time. We go to penalties and we got mentally beaten. That was beaten mentally in that penalty shootout. That's where penalty shootouts are beaten mentally. Yeah. Players like Haaland, players like Kovacic, players like De Bruyne, players like Foden, who all would have been part of that, need to take hurt and pain into it. And I'm really looking at players like Haaland, you know, who has a reputation amongst the football world for not turning up properly against Real Madrid all over the times we played against them. And he should be looking at them saying, there's no Rudiger, there's no Militao, there's no Alaba, there's no this, there's no that. I need to go out there and bully. And my thing is, I'm not looking at Haaland. I don't want to look at Haaland a full time tomorrow night and say, oh, you didn't get the service, so that's why, you know, you didn't play well. I want him to fucking impose himself. That's what I think Haaland needs to do. And I think there's a difference between dropping deep and doing Harry Kane level stuff and simply just imposing yourself. I think he needs to make himself a physical presence. I think he needs to bully defenders who will naturally be really uncomfortable tomorrow night, playing out of position in a big Champions League game. And I'm looking at De Bruyne to put pressure on them too. He was rested for the majority of the Leyton Orient game. He should be ready to go for this Real Madrid game. Phil Foden. We've had a lot of discussions about Phil Foden over the last couple of months, the roller coaster of a season. He's had ups and downs, highs and lows. Turn up. This is your moment to turn up. This is where big players need to stand up, because this is the season, you know? This is where we've left ourselves, whereby Champions League it's Champions League or bust, unless you know, you can talk about FA Cup if you want, but in terms of the majors, it's Champions League or bust. So stand up.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You know, it's time for these players to realise, man, if they want to win that major honor this year, this is the one. And yeah, I think you're spot on Haaland as well, man. You know, he's been, you know, Rudiger, let's be honest, Rudiger bullied this guy. Yeah, bullied Haaland. But Rudiger's not playing. So you got to own this now, Haaland. Yeah, you can't be fucking getting bullied off of Tchouaméni, mate. Yeah, whoever plays next to him. You need to be showing, mate, like why you're the best striker in the world and why you've got that 10-year contract, bro. Yeah, we need these players to, like Denton says, man, we need these players to scrap tomorrow. We need these players to fight, mate. Yeah, it's not going to go all our own way. We're not just going to turn up tomorrow and play this amazing brand of football. Yeah, we've been rubbish all season. We're not just going to turn up randomly in February, play absolutely world-class football against Real Madrid. It ain't going to happen. They've got to use the brains. They've got to fight for it. They've got to show passion. Yeah, and sometimes this season, that's been a bit lacking. Right, but all the players are basically back fit now, bar obviously Rodri and Bob, and we still don't fully understand whether or not Gonzalez is going to be fit, but I would imagine that they will play him, yeah, because you're going to have to play him, especially given the fact he trained. And there's no excuses. The defense is legit. The midfield is as legit as it gets without Rodri, and the attack is legit. There's literally no excuses, man. You know what I mean? We're at home, and the boys know that they need to put out a performance there. And tomorrow could be a big get. I feel like we've been waiting all season. We've been waiting for that performance to change our season, haven't we? We've been waiting. We've been waiting for it. And we've had a couple of results that have been good. You know, you look at the Forest game at home, that 3-0. Could that change our season? It was a great result. Didn't really play that well. And obviously, then we drew the next game against Palace. Chelsea, we then beat Bruges. We get smacked up off Arsenal. If we're being honest, the Chelsea game and the Bruges game, they were all right. They weren't amazing performance, but they were okay. I feel like all season, we've been waiting for that one game where everything just clicks. And listen, will it happen? Probably not, because it's unlikely that we'll just turn up and randomly have our best game of the season against Real Madrid. But everything else can. The work rate can. The passion can. Yeah, the desire to win the football match can. Yeah, and then individual bits of quality can. And if that happens against a weakened Real Madrid side with their defensive issues, then who knows what can happen, mate? But we've got to be scoring goals. We absolutely must be scoring goals, because we've got to take a lead, and ideally a 2-goal lead to Madrid. We have to do that. We have to do that, bro.
I think a 2-goal lead has them rattled going back to the Bernabéu. I really do. I think you're right though. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like I'm okay with not winning the tie on the basis that we've seen of everything we've seen so far this season. But what I do demand is fight and passion. I absolutely do. I think there's too many times throughout the season where we've allowed far inferior teams to just waltz through our midfield. It's actually boiled my blood when I've seen, you know, far inferior teams just passing their way and walking their way through our midfield right onto our defense. Do that tomorrow night with Valverde, with whoever, Tchouaméni, I don't know, whoever, Camavinga, whoever's available, any of them. It's fucking curtains. Absolutely curtains. Like, they have a better midfield than us. They do. Absolutely. Technically, age-wise, in every sense, Madrid do. But the way you can combat that is by being fucking aggressive, getting stuck in and fighting for 50-50 balls, fighting for things that you may feel you don't win, but going for it. Like, at this stage, we're no longer looking at these big Champions League ties saying, we can outplay this team, no problem. We'll football them off the park. Because we're not going to do that. We're just not going to do that at this point. We've seen enough body of work this season to know that's the case. So now it's right down to just, do you want it? That's it. We know you have ability, but do you fucking want it? Because look at fucking Real Madrid. Look at Real Madrid. There were teams the season that they beat us. Remember the Benzema penalty when Diaz fouled him, was it an extra time? Like, we were better than them that season. But the fact of the matter is they fucking fought Real Madrid. They really, really fought and got themselves through that tie and never gave up. So it will break my heart if over the course of these 2 legs we start seeing heads drop, we start seeing players not making those, you know, those track back runs, not putting in those challenges. Like, I want to see, like, say if Cousinov is playing, I want to see him smash Vinny, absolutely mince him, even take a yellow card if you have to, but set the precedent. Because Vinny's coming to the Etihad tomorrow going, no Kyle Walker. He was my biggest problem when I was at the Etihad.
Yeah, it's facts, you know. It's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have a freer run here over the next 2 legs.
Vinny respected Walker a lot, didn't he?
He did, man. They used to shake hands at the end of the game and go, fucking hell, that was a good battle between me and you. They had a mutual respect. Vinny's now coming to the Etihad going, I'm playing against either fucking Kanji, who's been a bozo all season, Rico Lewis, who Vinny will fancy himself against Rico Lewis, respectfully, or else this 20-year-old kid from Uzbekistan that no one's properly heard of. So now, if it is going to be any of them, and I hope it's Cousinov, I'm putting that out there, I hope it's Cousinov, get stuck in. Get stuck in. Let them know, I'm not fucking Kyle Walker, but I'm the new kid on the block. Do you know what I'm saying? It's these little things that if you play sport yourself at all growing up, people, that little things, setting the Preston, hit them early, get stuck in early. That's how you rattle the cage a bit, you know? Because if Vinny just is allowed to waltz by whoever our right back is tomorrow night on the first attempt, you know, it could get really, really fucking ugly.
Yeah,
so I think
exactly. No, this is facts, bro. This is facts. And
it better not be fucking Nunez. I swear to God. I see people in the chat there. If it's Nunez, I'm not watching. I'm not watching. Yeah, I'll
He's
watch
not
your
going
watch
to
along.
play Nunes right back.
I'll
Come
watch
on,
your
man.
watch
What we
along,
doing
but I'm
here,
not watching
bro?
TV.
He's not going to play fucking Nunes. He's not going to play Nunes right back, bro.
We're
He'll play a
done. If it's
Kanji.
Nunes, we're done.
He'll play a Kanji right back. It'll be a Kanji Diaz Stones Gavardio. That's what it'll be. 100%, man. Let me do these super chats. Big up to Benno. Says buzzing for tomorrow. Oh, all of a sudden the cup draws are rigged. Yeah, did you see this, bro? Did you see this on Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, like it's so fucking reactionary. Like, look at our cup draws over the last 2-3 years. We've been
Sheep,
absolutely
bro. They're fucking
blitzed.
bunch of sheep, these guys, bro. I swear to God, all these people, yeah, they're sheep, mate. Sheep.
I
Can't
swear
think for
to
themselves. I tell the chat this all the time. So the amount of people these days who can't think for themselves, they just see what someone says, yeah, and then go along with it, man. It's embarrassing, man. Honestly, bro. I swear to God, and this is on me as well, yeah. If you listen to me and just go along with what I say, then you're a mutant as well, bro. You're sheep. Think for yourself, innit, man?
I go with you,
think
bro.
I just listen to what someone says and goes, oh yeah, I'm gonna think. Nah, I do my own research, man. Think for myself, innit? I got my own brain. I got my own person.
Nah, I go with you. Man.
Legit, I'm always right anyway. So if you do go with me, it is chill.
No, but it's fucking true. It's true though. Like, it's really short sighted to just look at our draws this season and go, "Oh, City have been nice." You know, like, was it the treble season that we had Chelsea in both cup competitions? I think we had Liverpool as well in one of them.
I boxed off on the last stream, bro. I went through the whole thing. I went through the whole games. Like last year, we played United, Chelsea, Newcastle, Arsenal. Bro, like, it's just a madness, yeah. But obviously, these people just say shit, yeah. And someone put it then, it's probably like rage bait or whatever it is, yeah. And obviously, it does work. And it's just a madness. But the amount of sheep that just go along with it in the comments, like, oh yeah, you're so right, you know. It's like fucking weirdos, man. Honestly.
But even look at our Champions League win. The year we won it, it was fucking
Facts.
Leipzig, Bayern, Real Madrid, and Inter Milan. Are you seriously trying to sit there and tell me we just walked our way? Go have a look at Liverpool's run to win their most recent Champions League. If you really want to be that petty, go tit for tat, have a look at the two runs and tell me who had it easier. You know, like, but I don't care. Liverpool won the Champions League. I don't care who they beat along the way. The fact of the matter is they lifted the cup. Fair play to them. I'm not sitting there when fucking, you know, I don't know, Chelsea, didn't they play Wimbledon or something last season going, oh, fucking Chelsea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't fucking care who plays who. All I care is who Manchester City play. It's weird. It's a weird obsession.
Weird, the sheep are madness. The sheep are crazy. Bill 12B says we didn't score versus Spurs with no defense. That is facts. You know what I mean? But the thing is, bro, yeah, tomorrow there's no excuses because your defense is legit. Your midfield's going to be as legit as it's going to be. Like, basically, we've got no injury problems. By Rodri, but we can't just be like, oh, it's chill because Rodri's not here. No. There's no excuses, man. I ain't hearing this thing tomorrow yet, by the way. Don't try this with me tomorrow. If we get beat, I don't want to hear no one saying, oh, it's because Rodri's not there. No. We're not a one-man team, mate, yeah? We just spent 50 million quid on this midfielder. Yeah?
Is he fit?
You got to be fit, bro. He trained today.
Fair.
He trained today. People try to tell me that he's still got back problems. Don't care. Inject him.
Yeah.
Inject him, bro. That's legit, by the way. Yeah, I say that. People think I'm joking. It's legit. People do that. Does happen in football, you know? People with pain get injected. Just inject his back, mate. People say, don't risk it. Don't risk it. What do you mean, don't risk it? It's our fucking biggest game of the season, mate. We're about to get ditched out the Champions League. What? Don't risk it for what? Don't risk it for what? For what? Why are people saying don't risk Gonzalez? What do you mean don't risk Gonzalez? The fucking Champions League, Real Madrid, mate. We're saving for what? What else is bigger than this?
Nothing's
It's a madness.
Nothing's bigger, bro. Like the treble season, keep referencing it, but the treble season, De Bruyne admitted at the end of it that he played from the Leipzig or the Bayern game right the way through, just fueling himself with injections on his hamstrings, just fueling himself because the pain was agonizing. Like, you're naive if you think these players aren't really fucking pushing their bodies. Like, the smallest little twinge or strain they have, they'll play through it. They really will. And if this guy is even 75% fit, he has to play.
Bro, you know what's funny there is Canad, yeah. Big up Canad, yeah. It's funny comment this, bro, because for people, getting top four is bigger. So for people, getting top four, which is Champions League, is more important than actually trying to win the Champions League. You know, it doesn't make sense, bro.
You spend too much. If you think like that, you spend too much time thinking about fucking boardroom stuff. Yeah, the boardroom would agree with you because they want the dividends and they want the money that comes with the Champions League. But as a fan, you should be saying tomorrow night is the biggest game of the season, bar none. The biggest game. I don't like tomorrow night. I don't care about top 4. The Bernabéu next week. I don't care about top 4. It's Real Madrid and it's a Champions League run. How are you trying to tell me qualifying for the tournament is more important than playing in it? Like you said, mental. Like, stop acting like you're cheeky. Stop acting like you're Caldoon and put your fucking Aguero shirt back on. You're a fan. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's crazy, man. Honestly, it's a madness. It's a madness. Smash the likes up, people. Smash the likes up. Big up to Pi. Says, remember to pay the refs before the Madrid does. Yeah, bro, we will be there. Brand envelope's already done, man. Caldoon sorted this, bro. Oh, it all be as, man. That Turpin guy in it. Apparently, yeah, Real Madrid have never lost with this referee. So I hope we've given him a bit of cash. A bit to Dr. Footy as well. Says, Nico a doubt due to an ACL injury of the back brace. I don't know. We're not playing these games tonight. Yeah, Dr. Footy, bro. This is serious business.
I was about to say there's no ACL in your back. What is going on here?
Yeah, I think guys just playing games, man. But it's no time for jokes, bro. Now, not when we've got Real Madrid, man. But yeah, now listen, man. Like, seriously, we just got to get on it tomorrow. Yeah, from the minute go, yeah, we're at home. Yeah, we need to be on them, man. Yeah, we need to be on them rapid. Yeah, don't none of this game management or welcome to the Etihad nonsense. Yeah, straight in there. I'm with you, man. Get Cousinov in that team. Yeah, bang, take someone out first 5 minutes. Yeah, yellow card. Here we go. Yeah, we need to show him his business. Can't be turning up tomorrow playing on nicey. Yeah, we need to get revenge for last year, mate. Because to be honest, we were probably the best team last year. Yeah, but obviously we didn't do the business and we got dumped out. So we got to handle our business tomorrow night, man. We got to full send this.
If we go to the game tomorrow night, yeah, and we try and play like the team that beat Real Madrid 4-0, we're cooked. We're not that team. We're not that team anymore. Don't try and rondo around them. Don't try and tiki taka around the pitch and get a nice tap in on the back post. Tomorrow's a fight for me. Tomorrow's a proper dog fight. We're going to war with Real Madrid tomorrow. We're not going to a fucking football match. Tomorrow is war. This is a real rivalry. This is a real ass rivalry we have with Real Madrid right now. And it's probably the most level playing field the two teams have had in terms of quality and injuries and issues, in this saga we've had with them for a long, long time. So, I think it's a battle of who wants it the most. I don't think they're better than us on paper, and I don't really think we're better than them on paper either. I think it's just who really genuinely wants it the most.
All right, here's a question for you, yeah. How do we deal with that counter-attack and transition, bro? Because let's be honest, I know for a fact this is worrying you, because it's worrying everyone.
It is. No, it really is. And like I say, that's based on the fact that we've played teams over the last 6 months who are nowhere near the level of prowess and threat of Real Madrid, who have just waltzed through us on a counter-attack. We throw so many players forward and we can't get back. And all of a sudden, Timo Werner's through on goal. Those kind of situations. Now we're talking about Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, fucking Mbappe, Endrick, Arda Güler. Any of them are going to cause havoc. So that's why I'm saying, like, I can't have my midfield tomorrow. The midfield on the fullbacks, I can't have you going so far forward that you can't get yourself back. I think there's a case where you need to alter it a bit. Give yourself an extra 5 yards. Give yourself that extra room to protect yourself and don't go so balls to the wall going forward, because I'm sorry, mate. If we allow ourselves to be a brothel in midfield, anyone can come in and take what they want. We're finished, bro. We're finished.
This is why Nico Gonzalez got to play, man. You know what I mean?
He has to. But I'm not looking at Nico saying go out there and be the forward player that Rodri is. Spray passes around the pitch and be aggressive going forward. I want Nico just focus on the defensive side of things. I think we have enough attack and threat to do our thing going forward. But Nico just go full defensive mode, ultra defense. Keep you need a top defensive midfielder over the years, like your Kantes, your Busquets, your Rodris, any of them, name them. Their best attributes above anything was breaking up play, breaking up and saving their defense and saving their team from chaos. And they did it effortlessly. They made it look like this was normal, but it wasn't normal, because now we know it's not normal because we're getting fucking rammed through week in, week out. I just need Nico Gonzalez to be able to stop that counter. We know, bro. Me and you both know. The chat, you all know. Madrid are coming to counter. Madrid aren't coming to play football. They're not coming to look pretty. They're coming to counter.
Yeah, I agree. I'd be amazed. If Real Madrid come to the Etihad tomorrow and do anything other than that. Because let's be honest, right? They did that last year, and last year we weren't even as bad as we are this year. at defending counter-attacks and transitional play. So now that we're even worse, why on earth would they do anything else? Especially given the fact that they've got a second game at the Etihad at Bernabéu. They don't need to come to the Etihad and win tomorrow. If they come out tomorrow with a draw, even a 1-goal defeat, they're backing themselves to go through. Guarantee, if you said to a Real Madrid, say we beat them 1-0 tomorrow, right? And you said to a Real Madrid fan, "Oh, how are you feeling?" I'm guaranteed they're like, "Fine."
I make them favourites. If we're 1-0 up on the Bernabéu, I make them favourites.
I probably do as well. One goal. That's why I'm saying for me, we need a 2-goal lead, bro. We need a 2-goal lead, man, because that stadium, is some mad stuff goes on in that stadium, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I anybody who's watched my channel over the last year, you know how much I talk about this place. It's fucked, yeah. It's the weirdest place ever. You get off at the train station, Santiago Bernabéu. I don't know if you've been, man, maybe a while ago, but like it's like stepping into a parallel universe. I've been to most of the big football stadiums around Europe, yeah. There's nowhere has aura like this, and I mean that respectfully.
It is a madness. It's crazy,
it's aura, bro. It's like the mecca of football. It's mental. You get out there, you look up, and you're like, holy shit. And the bastards, yeah, they knew I was coming. They put me on the very back row of the whole stadium. I was on the highest row, the back to the wall, looking down on this whole theater. And I was like, wow, this is. And you see those Los Blanco geezers behind the goal opposite you, all wearing white, looking like, bro, fuck around the Bernabéu, which is why
it's crazy.
We must score. There's a real challenge on the cards tomorrow, bro. Defensively and offensively. This is where we're really, really, really going to be tested, because this isn't the case where you take your 1-0 or your 2-1 and you go, that's a success. No, there's real pressure on us to actually score multiple goals tomorrow night. This is strategy, we have to, or else. Because they're going to score in the Bernabéu. There's no fucking way we hold a clean sheet.
I've said, and I know this sounds dodgy, yeah, but it's really not dodgy. I've said I think Real Madrid score 3 to 5 goals in the 2 legs. So we need to score 6 goals to guarantee that we go through. But here's the thing: I think we can score 6 goals.
Have we ever scored 6 on them over 2 legs? I don't think so.
Oh, no.
I don't think we have. I think we did 5 the treble year. De Bruyne scored 1 away, and then we scored 4 at home.
Yeah, but remember, I'm saying...
And you're asking for 6, you greedy boy.
No, I'm asking... That's for guaranteed, bro. That's for guaranteed, yeah? I'm saying they score between 3 and 5.
They will, yeah. Definitely.
So if we get lucky and they only score 3 goals, which I think is a little bit delusional, right? I think they're going to score more than 3. But let's just say they're going to score. Let's just say they score 3. We only need 4 guys, because that's how maths works, isn't it? If they score 4, we need 5. If they score 5, we need 6. This is the content that you come for this channel for, No, but that's what I'm saying, man. That's legitimately my opinion. Is that they will score goals. They will score between 3 and 5 goals. So if we want to go through, we've got to score 6 guaranteed. But 4 might do it. 5 might do it. But I think we need to aim for 6. They're definitely scoring at least 3 goals in them 2 legs. At least 3 goals. If we get out of these 2 games, we've conceded less than 3 goals, then I don't know what has happened to us, yeah? Maybe Gonzalez is the next Rodri. But I just don't see it. Unfortunately, I do not see a world in which we concede less than 3 goals in the 2 ties. So we're going to have to score goals. We're going to have to score plenty of goals. And that's why, for me, tomorrow is the more important game. Because tomorrow, their defense is fried. Yeah? By the second leg, they might have a player or 2 back. So it's going to be more difficult. Tomorrow, their defense is all over the gap. Chat, what's their defensive 4 going to be tomorrow, man? Give me the back 4 for tomorrow. What's it going to be? Valverde, Vallejo, whatever he's called, Chouameni, and Mendy will play because he was on the bench the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, that has got to be one of the worst back 4s I've seen in a long time, bro. For Real Madrid.
It's the worst Real Madrid back 4 that we've come up against ever. Like, respectfully, they're still top players and all in their own regard, but they're not playing in their best positions, and they're not playing with the best players they want to play with. Fair play. Chat, fact check me. We have scored 6 against Real Madrid before, over 2 legs. I don't know. I think we should, like, our attackers should be aiming to score and score without a ceiling on it. I don't think there should be a ceiling on how many goals that Haaland can score, how many De Bruyne, whoever. But it's about the defense in the midfield for me. You know, if our defense and our midfield isn't at 100% focus and mentality, that's when I start to worry. Because like, even with the players we have, if they're all feeling confident and fresh and, you know, they're really up for it, they'd be looking at it saying maximum 2-3 goals to concede over 2 legs. Maximum. That's what a City feeling good about itself looks like. But we haven't seen that, have we? So we can't feel that confidence. We can't make that prediction. Like, we're going to learn a lot about this season and this squad tomorrow night. A lot about them, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
What we're gonna I think what we're gonna work out tomorrow, yeah, is just how finished this team is. In a good way. In a good way. Because
But
like
is there a world where they just fucking blow us away and we go, wow, they're not finished? They were saving that performance.
who say
I
it?
think there is. Yeah, I think
Of
there
course
is.
there
I
is.
believe.
Of course
I
there
believe it.
is. This is the point I'm making. We're gonna find out tomorrow whether this team is truly done and like, yo, like the rebuild thing that's gonna happen in the summer. Yeah, like it's gotta happen and it's gotta be 5 or 6 players. Or we're gonna see some of these players that have been a little bit like, a bit dead this year, like come out and be like, yo, he still had that performance in him, man. He ain't ready to check out just yet. Maybe he wants to stay next year. We're going to work out tomorrow just how far gone these players are. And hopefully, what I want tomorrow, is after the game, I want to be seeing people on Twitter going, all these people said we should sell this guy and sell that guy. Because that means that they've all played mint. Now, you don't let one game change your opinion on whether you're going to sell a player or not. But I want all these, you know the type of people that I'm like, yeah. I want all these people to be on Twitter saying this because that's a good thing, bro. It means they performed well.
Yeah, and then by Saturday against Newcastle, they're saying, get him out, he's rubbish. But that's not the point, though, is it? It's about tomorrow night.
Yeah. Facts. I'm really considering starting Grealish.
No, that's a Bernabéu thing for me.
No,
If the Etihad has gone correct, Grealish for the Bernabéu. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, not for me. You've got to admit that our only chance of winning tomorrow is Doku playing. I wouldn't say our only chance of winning is if Doku.
I don't think he plays. I don't think he starts.
How many foot player? You can't play him, man. You know, people want to run this guy into the ground, mate. It's ridiculous. He's going to get injured again. PSG beat us 4. They didn't counter. They just ran through the midfield. We should win against Madrid with these bozos who are soft. Well, the thing is, yeah, you're right. However, Diaz didn't play for the 4 goals. He wasn't on the pitch. And we didn't have Gonzalez or Nico. Apparently, he wants to be known as Nico. That's what he wants to be known as, Nico, guys. No more. We should call this guy Gonzalez. He wants to be known as Nico, pronounced Nico.
I'm looking at Gonzalez, yeah, and I'm saying this is your. Sorry.
You go in prison. You go in prison, and you're getting named and shamed.
Nico, man, like Nico, yeah. I'm looking at Nico, and I'm saying this is a serious chance for you to enhance yourself, kid. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a serious opportunity for you to go. You made a right decision triggering my release clause. You made the right decision putting faith in me, bringing me in January and so on and so forth. And I'm here. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a proper look at him against Leyton Orient. It is what it is. May even work out as a good thing. You know, may even work out as a good thing that he didn't play 90 minutes down there. But what a stage for him. You know what I'm saying? What a stage for him to turn up and go, yeah, man. You're looking for a Rodri backup or a Rodri helper or whatever, you got your guy. And that's what I'm looking at him for, you know. There's narratives all over the pitch, really, isn't there? Like, if Cousinov plays, this is his time to put himself on the map, really and truly. Nico, you know, if he plays, which I think he will if he's fit, chance for him. Haaland, rectify some of that rubbish about him not scoring against Real Madrid, and so on and so forth, man. There's a lot on the line, man. A lot on the line, but
Well, you know, on the Nico thing, yeah, the Nico thing, yeah. Nico Gonzalez. This guy's never played for Spain in his life. Never played for Spain in his whole career. He's 23 years old now. It's a guy that come through La Masia. You know, he played 30 odd games for Barcelona. He's gone to He's got a Porto, played regular football there, and he's never played a single game for Spain. If he does play tomorrow, and for me, he has to play tomorrow. He has to play. Inject him. Yeah, he's got to play. This is a huge opportunity. If he plays well tomorrow, bang, he's in the next Spain squad. Bang, he's in the next Spain squad. If he plays tomorrow or plays well, bang, he's in the next Spain squad. Guarantees.
Well, they have games in March, don't they? They have games in March and they've no Rodri. So there's his avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There it is.
you could fill Rodri's boots for Spain by filling his boots for Manchester City. That's the opportunity for you, son. Why not? Like this is a game, bro, that all the players, new and old, should be relishing. Going, wow, we've had so much stick over the season and we've played so rubbish so many times over the season. And we have this one fixture, you know what I'm saying, to really turn up. And as you say, to find out if we really and truly are finished. I don't think we are. I have full belief that this team has something for us. I really, really do. I have so much faith in this manager, so much faith in these players. I believe they have something for us.
It's can they go and give us one more big performance before they inevitably all leave in the summer? Yeah. KDB at this moment in time is technically leaving. He's out of contract. I say the same thing to the Liverpool fans about Salah, Van Dijk and Trent. I have to have the same energy for Kevin De Bruyne. At the moment, he's leaving, right? That's the factual current state of play, right? Has he got this one more big performance in him on the European stage, Champions League? Yeah. Kovacic, Bernardo if he plays, Diaz, Gavardio, these players, man, Edison. What are you going to get from Edison tomorrow?
Listen,
Going to Saudi Arabia,
listen,
bro.
The players need to be listening, bro. Tell them out straight, man. I know they're watching,
bro. They're all watching, man. Yeah, and they know it as well. They know it as well that they know that they got to perform tomorrow, man. Yeah, they've got to rise up here. Yeah, getting beat off fucking Bournemouth and Brighton, mate. Yeah, throwing 3-0 leads. That ain't us. That ain't us, man. Yeah, that ain't us. And tomorrow they got an opportunity, mate, to show everybody that yeah, this season ain't been great, yeah, but we're still active. We ain't finished, and this is what I'm saying. For me, tomorrow night is the night that we see if this team is actually finished, as we've said it is. Or actually, whether they've just been a little bit unlucky. Maybe the injuries have played a part. Maybe fatigue has played a part. Maybe a little bit of bad looks come into the game. If they go out tomorrow and perform, maybe we can look at that and go, you know what? Maybe it was a little bit too harsh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but if they go out and play the normal way, yeah, then it's going to be like, the same thing, isn't it? It's at the end of the day, but it's the time for talking is over, man. Yeah, the season is hanging by a thread on the FA Cup and a very, very slim chance of winning the Champions League. Very slim indeed. Yeah. But we still have a slim chance. And the players have to perform, man. I'm not being funny, yeah. But we're playing against that defense, yo. Put that defense up again. Somto. Is it Somto? Somto, whack that defense in again, bro. Whack that Real Madrid defense in again. That back four for me, bro. Yeah, whack it in the chat again, yeah. Let me pull this back four up again, yeah, for Real Madrid tomorrow night, mate. If we can't score minimum 2 to 3 goals against that back four, yeah, then it ain't looking good, bruv. That's all I can say. Yeah, Mendy, Tchouaméni, Asensio, and Valverde. Bro, what are we doing here, man? Yeah? And they might not even play Mendy. They might play that Fran Garcia as well. He's not a Real Madrid player, bro. I've seen that. He ain't a Real Madrid player. No way. Yeah? So, Ray, it's going to be a madness, man. Like I say, there's no time for excuses. No time for bozos, man. I can't be having bozos tomorrow night, bro. I swear to God, mate. I can't be having any bozos. I can't. It'll kill me off. It'll kill me off. I can't do it no more. Big game after big game after big game. Bozo. No more bozos, lads. Yeah? Put your fucking foot through it, mate. You're passing the ball to your teammate. Give it him. It's up to him to control it. Yeah? If you're under pressure on the edge of your box, you can whack it down the pitch, man. You got Ireland who's 6'4". Let him deal with it instead of messing around with it on the edge of the box. Come on, man. Think on. Use your brains. And this is the problem. These players, yeah, through the season, there's been many, many times when these players have not used their brains, mate, yeah? They've got to engage brain, bro. Plenty of brain food tonight before they go bed. I'm being serious, Matt. I can't have no bozos tomorrow. No bozos, yeah? If we concede a goal, I want to be going, fair play, fair play, fair play. That's what I want to be doing. No bozos, no blaming the referee, none of that Arsenal mentality, yeah? On ourselves, hold ourselves accountable. And if these players can do that, they can go out there and get the job done, man. 100%.
I think you're right. I think if they score goals like that, remember Valverde's one in the Bernabéu last season, you're just not fucking stopping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those ones there. You kind of have to hold your hands up and go, that's crazy stuff. If they score them, you have to accept it. That's football. You have to just go, wow, you're not stopping that. But you're right. The bozo stuff has to be cut out. I'd take the game nearly in blocks. Like that first 10 minutes, we seem to start off too many games really frantic, and we start making stupid errors, and we take time to grow into the game. There's no time to grow into this game. You know what I'm saying? From the first whistle, you have to be locked in, not giving the ball away, sloppy passes at the back. Because no doubt they've seen this. No doubt they've seen this, and no doubt they're going to try and exploit that, because we've crumbled too many times from high presses, high presses, players getting up in the face of our back four. There's no one going to be better at it if they really want to than the pace of Mbappe, Vini, and Rodrigo. So the defense with their ball playing, whether it's just getting rid of it, clearing your lines, like I've asked Akanji to do a few times, or picking your pass into the midfield, it has to be on point. No room for error, bro. There really isn't.
It's facts, man. It's facts. 100%. Stop dreaming, LB. You're asking too much. Yeah, no, bro. What's this about? What's super chat?
Bro, some of the chat need vaccines, man. Some of the chat are already beaten. Vaccine up, man. Get it into you.
Yeah, I hear it though, bro. Because it's, the confidence levels are low. Let me do a poll in the chat, yeah.
The confidence levels are low, but yeah, you do your poll. But there is a world where we beat Real Madrid. There is. Like, we're not up against the Real Madrid of Real Madrids. It's not the Real Madrid that won the Champions League last season either. This is a significantly weakened Real Madrid, who are also not having their best season. Week in, week out, they're not performing the way that they want to perform. You're seeing Vinicius being scapegoated in the last 2 weeks. I've seen Tchouaméni being scapegoated this season. I've seen Mbappe being scapegoated. Like, it's not the nicest environment right now, Real Madrid. And they're coming to our place. And it's kind of the battle of two teams. Who has the best mentality for this two-legged affair? And that's all you can ask for. I'm not asking, and I made this clear, I'm not asking for City to look like the 4-0 against Real Madrid 2 years ago. I'm not. And I'm not expecting that. I'm not that fucking deluded. But what I can demand, and I can sit here hand on heart and say I want and I believe is there, it's just passion and fight, because that's what'll get you a long fucking way in the Champions League. Over the course of a Premier League season, 38 games, you're going to need a lot of football ability. You are a bit of luck, bit of football ability. But in these knockout games, these playoff games, it is just who wants it more. It really and truly is.
And up there, bro.
And
Using
up there.
Your brain.
That's why when we have that conversation, as we will till time ends, the best team doesn't always win the Champions League. It all comes down to mentality. And you can have that bit of belief in City. You don't have to go into the game tomorrow saying, oh, we're going to play them off the park, and I'm asking for that level of confidence. Just get behind the boys and put demand on them. The stadium needs to have that fucking feel to it. When the Etihad's like that, the night of the 4-0, when they had the "We'll follow you everywhere" banner, the place was fucking hopping. You're talking about games that turn seasons around. The 3-0 or 3-1 was it, where we beat Aston Villa after the Chargers came out that week, and the Etihad had that really aggressive siege mentality that we kept talking about. The lads need to get behind the players tomorrow and the manager. We all know we're not playing our best. We all know this City team is in a massive transition, but you can push them and they can push each other. It's a collective effort. I really believe with these European nights, the fans have such a fucking impact, a massive, massive impact on how these things go. So it's a massive collective effort. That's
but the thing is, the players have to start quick. Because the atmospheres, around football, it's far too much of that is put on the fans, It's up to the players as well to get involved, bro. The players
they have to give the fans something. They have to give the fans something.
The fans up for it, man. The fans have to go to be up for it, of course, but the players have to start quickly. That's why we need to get into these guys straight away. We got to get into Real Madrid straight away, man. Get the ball forward. Whoever's playing on the wings, you're taking your man on. Otherwise, I'm subbing you off. Whoever gets the ball first on the wings, yeah, we'll come to starting 11 in a set, yeah. That's what we got to do, bro. Yeah, we got to take them on straight away. Get them taken on, mate. Yeah, we got to get our fans. We've got to get the fans up for it. It's to and fro. Yeah, sometimes there's people blame the fans all the time for atmosphere. It's like the players have to get the fans up for it, man. Yeah, take them on, man. Yeah, take a foul. Come on, get the fans going, bro. That's what we need to be doing, man.
I'm telling you, the Etihad will go crazy tomorrow night if in the first 10 minutes, I know we'll do our starting 11, but I'm going to go with Cousinov. If he crunches Vinicius or he crunches Mbappe, gives away a foul, whatever, even gets himself booked, not ideal, but it's more the significance of the moment, the significance of the impact. You know what I'm saying? Everyone will stand up. The whole place will start heaving and getting behind it. Like these matches are moments. They're all about moments. And these little moments all add up to a win. So I'm just looking at everyone, players, manager, fans, and saying everyone needs to be one unit tomorrow night. This is no longer City need to be at their best. Or remember we used to talk about on the old channel about if City have a 90% passing accuracy will win the game. That's all out the window, mate. That's all out the window. This is now solely down to do you fucking want it? How bad do you want it? Do you want this season to end sadly in 8 days time on whatever it is, the 18th of February, the return like 19th, whatever it is, for us to just be leaving the Champions League in a playoff going, well, that's the season, other than the FA Cup, that's the season done. This is it, man.
This is true, bro. This is true. This is facts, bro. I'm not being funny, yeah. But if these players can't get themselves up for this game tomorrow, they ought to be sold.
Facts.
Is that not facts?
This is why you come to Manchester City. This is why you come to play for Pep Guardiola for matches like tomorrow. And there's no room for saying, oh, but we're in a transition season and we've been Real Madrid are coming to town tomorrow to our gaff. Don't care how badly you've played all season. Don't care what place we are in the league. Don't care where we stand right now. You fucking turn up. You give a proper account to yourselves. This is why you come to us. This is why you pick to play for us for tomorrow night, for next week. Put yourself in history. Make yourself a hero when we need them the most. It's all fine and well being sick when everyone's playing well. But when everyone's not playing well, how do you react to that? Tomorrow's all about passion, man. It's all about how much you want it. And it's all about mentality. It's a real test of our minerals. That's what it is, man. I'm telling you.
Tomorrow, we become mentality monsters, guys. This is the truth, man. I mean, we have to do that. It's all about the passion. It's all about the passion, man. That's the truth, bro. But I'm not being funny. If these players can't get themselves up for this game tomorrow, then it's embarrassing. Big up to Vasco Estadia. Says, our centre-backs will definitely have to channel their inner Baresi Maldini level of performance in the Bernabéu if we go through. If we want to go through, we need perfection. Yeah. For me, bro, I'm just focused on tomorrow night. But Diaz, mate, I need you to lead that defense, bro. Because I'm going to be honest, Diaz, I know you're watching. Yeah, shout out you. And Maya Jammer's probably with you in it. Shout out Maya Jammer, yeah. But here's the thing, right? Yeah, get off his groin. Yeah, we need that. We need that to be fresh.
You naughty.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We need you to lead that defense, bro, because unfortunately, when you're not in that defense, they don't defend. So please be on it tomorrow night, Ruben Diaz. If you're on it, we have a chance. We have a chance if you're on it tomorrow night. But we need you to be on that, bro. Facts.
Yep.
Big up to you, Basco. And big up to Kubaz as well. Says, LB, how about this bet? If we lose 3-1, then nip slip.
Is this where we're at? Really, Kubaz? We have Real Madrid in town, and you're talking about nip slips. Come on, man. Give your head a wobble.
Fucking hell, mate. That has to be very annoying, eh? Fucking hell, I'm so sorry.
That's quite good. I like that one.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it. Right, let's do your starting 11, man. And we'll have a little bit, because you've already said one player that I'm not sure on. But this will be Hugh's starting 11 for tomorrow night, guys. And we can debate it. Chat, you can get involved. Debate Hugh's starting 11. I'll debate it as well. But I guess you go with Ederson in goal, right?
Yeah. Like this conversation doesn't need to be had. He's the number one keeper.
I agree. Okay, give me back four then, because there's been a bit of a who should play in a back four? Because we've got a bit of we actually have some fucking options, which is mad. But yeah, who would you go for a back four?
Are they all fit except Ake? Yeah,
Ake's fit. Ake's been in training.
All right. Well,
But he's
not
only been
playing
training
anymore.
about 2 days, so do you
Yeah,
risk it?
he's not playing. He's not playing for me anyway. Vardy, left back, 100% goal threat, unbelievable this season. Fully warrants to play in this game. Fully warrants. Like who you're picking for this game, I think your whole season of performances and your whole season of application has to come into accountability. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is the game that you work towards. This is the game that you want to be a part of, and do you deserve to be a part of it? I'm going Diaz. Obviously, one of the center backs has to be. I think what
Yeah.
you said about Diaz is absolutely spot on. Maya Jama needs to chill just for one night and let this boy rest up properly, because he's so crucial. We're up against potentially the most threatening, on paper, the most threatening attack in the world right now. And if we have any chance against them, he's on form. I'm gonna go Stones. I'm gonna go John Stones.
Yeah,
I want
agree.
to see the Diaz Stones partnership back.
Can I throw you a question, which I've been asking the chat, and we've been having some good debate. We've been having some good debate on this. Do you think that because Gavardio's going to push down here, right? Let's be honest.
Yep.
Do you not think, therefore, this area of the pitch would be better if it was Ake?
Yeah, it would. But I mean, I think it's. I think you can make good arguments for both. I think defensively, yeah, you go with Ake, but in terms of ball playing and the chemistry between Diaz and Stones in general, I just lean towards that. I would have no qualms if I read the team sheet tomorrow and Ake is there. I'm not saying fuck's sake. I fucking love Nathan.
I'm with you, man. I'm kind of like, I'm not really that arsed who plays next to Diaz.
I think if it's Ake buzzing, I've no problem with Ake. I know he's going to do a good job. But at the minute, I just lean towards Stones. I suppose maybe it's probably just for the fact that Stones has played more football in the last few weeks.
Yeah, this is kind of where I'm at with it. I'm with Herbal here. Can't have two defenders who've been fit for a week each. If you play Diaz and Ake, your two centre-backs are two players that literally, Ake's trained 2 or 3 days, and Diaz has trained, a week against Real Madrid? I think that's a very mad move. And let's be honest here, guys, as well, yeah? One of these fucking defenders is getting injured tomorrow. So then you have Ake to bring off of the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I agree with you so far. Right back, what are you saying?
This is the one that I think you probably find contentious, but I want to go Cousinov. I just, like I've already said, it's based on everything I've seen this season from the players. I don't trust Akanji right now. I don't. I think he's had too many bozo moments. He's just not oozed that confidence that I need from a player tomorrow night. And I think the raw, fearless attitude of a player who's just come in trying to make his name for himself, it could totally backfire. And Cousinov could have an absolute horror of a night.
Can I ask you a question? Is this worth the risk?
Yeah, for his pace and his mentality. I think the kid's got great mentality, and his pace alone. He's the fastest of our defenders. I think we know that by now, like comfortably.
I just think it's like, bro, if we're being honest, yeah, we've seen him for 60 minutes against Chelsea and then 45 minutes in Leyton Orient. Have you seen enough in those minutes to say we're going to drop Akanji, who's played this position before in big football matches, and play this guy who's played 100 minutes for Manchester City? And in those 100 minutes,
we may as well have just kept Kyle Walker then. No,
but that wasn't an option because he wanted to leave. He wanted out. Yeah,
we may as well have told him, look, we were probably going to play Real Madrid in a playoff game, and that's your game. That's where you stand. That's your thing, mate. No, I think Cousinov, throw him in. I think for these games anyway, you have to take somewhat of risk. I think there has to be risk elements involved. I don't know if there's an in-between with this one. I don't know if you could say he just has a decent game. I think Cousinov will either make a proper name for himself if he plays, and we're going, wow, kid's exceptional, or else you go, maybe it wasn't the best idea. He's not ready for it, and we could have gone with the more experienced Akanji. But this is all things that you'll only know in hindsight. Once again, I'm leaning towards Cousinov. I want to see Cousinov play. Liked him against Leyton Orient. He came on. He looked a lot more assured of himself than he did against Chelsea 2 weeks ago. He looked a lot more ready for it, wearing the Manchester City shirt. And it's a big step up now from Leyton Orient to Real Madrid, but I'm going with it. Look, once again, if it's Akanji, will I throw my toys out of the pram? No. But I would prefer Cousinov.
I think this is a great comment from Hugo. Akanji's probably the safer option, Huzanov will either be a 0 out of 10 or he'll lock Vinny up. I kind of with you, bro. I feel like Huzanov, there's no like, oh, he was decent. It's either going to be, wow, generational world-class performance, or he'll literally cost us the game. Whereas with Akanji's probably not going to cost us the game, but he'll probably just be steady. You know what I mean?
But there's like based on the Kanye's performance this season, you're not even guaranteed steady. You're not guaranteed steady.
No, I do hear that, man. But at the same time, Akanji is one of these players where if he plays tomorrow, he's got to fucking perform as well, because his performances haven't been good enough this year, and he's got to be held accountable as well. So if he's playing tomorrow, he's a senior player. I think he's 29. Yeah, there's no fucking, don't worry, mate. Now you're a senior football player at Manchester City Football Club. You're playing right back tomorrow. You're going to play good, and if you're not, you're getting roasted, isn't it? That's the truth. But for me, I just think that, like, in this game, I think you've got to go seniority. You've got to go, for me, you've got to go seniority, yeah? Players that have done it, players that know how to get it. And I think for me, I want to back you on this because I like the idea. I just think that this is like an unnecessary risk. An unnecessary risk.
If you ask me to put money on it, who would I put money on? I'd put money on Akanji to play. I think Pep will choose Akanji, really and truly. But I would prefer to see Kuznetsov. I want to see that risk. I want to see him up against the best. You know what I'm saying? See where he's at up against the best right now. That's both for long-term, kind of analysis. What can we base him off right now up against Vinicius Jr., but also give him the opportunity. He was brought in for a reason. We kept him for a reason. Didn't put him back out on loan. I'd like to see it. But like I said, if I had to put money on it, I'm putting it on Akanji. I think Akanji.
Okay,
plays.
cool. But we'll keep it with that because actually this is your team. Okay, midfield. Are you injecting Nico Gonzalez within a pain number?
Yeah, I'm putting in Gonzalez into the Nico.
We're sending the injection, yeah?
Yeah, fuel him up, juice him up. I'm putting him in. If he's fit, like he has to play. It's not a case of holding back for fucking Newcastle on the weekend. Respect to Newcastle and that, but
ridiculous.
I'm not holding them back for Newcastle. I'm not holding them back for Plymouth in the Cup either. You were brought in for these kind of games, and if you're fully fit, you're playing, or if you're remotely fit, you're playing. So that's 100%.
Give him the injection, man.
Give him the injection. Lie down. You might feel a slight pinch, but it'll be worth it in the long run.
Players, remember, chat. Players play with these injections all the time. It ain't a fucking like a mad thing, yeah. You've got to inject him, bro. If he's got a bit of pain in his back, you just inject the pain, yeah, with the numbing solution, and then he plays, bro. He can't not.
He trained today. He
did train, yeah, but there's a clip of him online where he's still holding his back. So
but
he's like
he trained today.
He's still trained, but obviously he's clearly got back pain still because he's holding his back.
Crack on. Don't if your back's bad enough, don't train.
I agree.
If you're on the pitch training, you're putting yourself up for selection. I don't want to hear tomorrow in the build up to the match Thingy's pulled out because his back's too sore. You trained yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself up for selection. I think he has to play. The two midfielders, De Bruyne obviously has to be one. I don't think there's any question about that.
He has to play. We made a mistake. Do you know last one? Did we do a stream before the Arsenal game? Did you have De Bruyne in your team?
Yeah. There's no way I would have gone to the Arsenal.
I dropped him in my Arsenal team, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, you're crazy, man. I don't know why you would have done that.
Well, so was Pep, because Pep did it as well. But I know why he did it.
We know Pep's crazy though. I'm saying I allow Pep to be crazy. There's more responsibility on you, mate.
Fairs, but yeah, that was a mistake. Hindsight, that was a big mistake not starting Kevin De Bruyne at Arsenal. So yeah, we've learned from that mistake. We'll never do that again.
Well, as I said earlier on the stream, these games are about moments, and De Bruyne has moments. I think you have to give yourself the best chance. He's capable of scoring a screamer. He's capable of setting up goals for Marmoush, for Haaland, for whoever. So he has to play. There's not much debate to be had. Kevin De Bruyne has to play. I tell you, I'll be really upset if I see the team sheet tomorrow and Pep's done an overthinking situation and he's not played Kevin De Bruyne, or Kevin De Bruyne's on the bench. I'd be genuinely like,
that ain't happening. Kevin De Bruyne didn't start the game against Leyton Orient, so he'll definitely play this game 100%.
I don't know. Like I thought the same about the Arsenal game, but he wasn't playing against Arsenal, was he? I don't know. The other midfielder. This is tough, bro. This is a tough one.
I think it's only realistically. I think it's only between Kovacic and Bernardo Silva in it. I don't think Gundogan's got a shout here. Surely Gundogan's not got a shout here. It's got to be between Bernardo Silva and Kovacic. I don't think Gundogan gets in this team.
Do you not think now that we have an actual number 6, we could play 2 attacking midfielders?
No. No. No chance. No
It's
chance.
Kovacic then. It's Kovacic then.
So you go Kovacic. You go Kovacic over Bernardo.
I don't
This
wanna
is your
play Bernardo.
team. This is your team.
If it was up to me, I would put 2 attacking midfielders. I would go for it. I put Kevin De Bruyne and I put Phil Foden there. But
Well, this is your team, innit? So do you want me to put Foden in there?
well, my team's based off what I think he'll actually do as well, and I'm more confident that Kuznov will play over Akanji than I am Foden playing over Kovacic.
You
So
know Huzanov's not playing instead of Akanji, bro.
now you're making me doubt myself. Now you're maybe this is all just a waste of time.
See you later, chat.
Put Kovacic in. Put Kovacic. I Kovacic just gave him a good job. And Kovacic probably will benefit from having the actual number 6 there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah, facts.
He's not going to have too many roles to do at once because Kovacic he's been pulled here, he's been pulled there quite a lot. You know, he's been trying to do the defensive stuff and trying to do the attacking stuff. So maybe he can just focus on one thing a little bit more than the other tomorrow night. And the front 3 for me, left wing Marmoush. I think Marmoush has to play.
This is gonna get interesting then, bro. Because you got about 10 players to decide from now on this right wing.
I know. Yeah.
Doku's fit, Savio's fit, Foden's fit, Bernardo's fit.
What are you putting him at number 9? I wasn't done. You fell your face.
Let's not play games.
Bro, I've got
Let's not play
jokes, man.
games.
I've got jokes. These big ties, they make me a bit deluded, but yeah, big up Haaland, man. Yeah, you're playing number 9.
Big up Haaland, man. All right, you could play Mabama there if you want that.
Yeah, nah. And the right wing is tough. The right wing is tough as well. You've got what? Savio, Bernardo, Foden,
Doku. Tough, innit? It's tough, bro.
I think it, bro. This is really tough.
It's
'Cause
hard,
who you-
isn't it, bro? It's fucking solid, bro, isn't it?
Who you pick on this wing will determine a huge amount of how the attack flows tomorrow night. A huge amount of it, and what kind of style you have. Because if you go with Savio, you're going to get a runner. You're going to get a ball carrier who's going to try and get in behind the Real Madrid defense.
And can get you up the pitch by carrying it, like you say, by ball carrying it.
Exactly. Whereas if you go with Phil Foden, you're going to get a player who'll sit in front of the defense a bit more and try and thread balls through. For Haaland and Marmouches, he probably won't have that same amount of time in the 18-yard box as maybe Savio would. And then I to be honest, I'm eliminating Bernardo already. For me, it's between Savio and Foden. Do you think Bernardo's in contention?
I think somehow Pep Guardiola gets Bernardo Silva in the team tomorrow. I don't know where, I don't know how, but I think somehow he'll get him in the team. I hope he doesn't play because I don't think he should be in the team, but I think he probably will somehow. Wouldn't surprise me if Kovacic is dropped and he plays Bernardo instead of Kovacic.
My head says play Savio. My heart says play Phil Foden on the right, and I can't decide. This is really tricky. This is probably the most difficult one I've had in terms of I'm caught between 2.
I agree. It's hard, isn't it? It really is.
I think I'm going to go Savio.
Savio
I'm going to go
Mamouche.
Savio.
You know what's mad, bro? Is that's exactly what I went with.
Savior.
Front line. However, I think I've changed my mind. That is the front line that I went with. In fact, the whole team is the same apart from my player Kanji right back instead of Kuznov, right? However, I think I'm changing my mind. I think I might drop Mamouche. And I might play Savio on the left, Foden on the right. I think I'm dropping Mamouche. I changed my mind.
Why? What's your thought process?
I don't know. I don't know what my thought. I don't know what my thought process is.
Is there a part of your brain saying it's a huge game? Foden has to be on the pitch.
Part of it is I don't
And
know
he
what
has
it
a
is.
great record against Real Madrid. Foden. He scored a few
He's
goals.
got a good
against Real
record,
Madrid.
man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but something. I was this was my front three, right? It was a difficult, yeah, maybe Nobbins influence. I don't know. This was my front three, right? But throughout the day, I've just been thinking to myself, I think for me, Savio has to play. For me, in my opinion, Savio, out of all the wingers, I think Savio's the one that has to play, in my opinion. Because he can do a little bit of everything. He can carry the ball from deep and dribble with it. Yeah. He can shoot from the edge of the box. He can do the little techie dribbles, bit like the Doku style, not to the same degree as Doku, but he's got that in his locker. He's got a bit of everything. So I think Savio has to start. So then the question is, who's the other winger? I initially went Marmoush, but I think I've changed my mind. I'm going Savio on the right, and this is then Foden on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. So sorry. Savio on the left. Fucking thing confused me. Savio on the left, and this then would be Foden on the right-hand side. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. That's what I'm doing. Marmoush dropped to the bench. And I think that's great having Marmoush on the bench. The energy that he could bring, 20 minutes to go, you bring Marmoush off the bench. I think that could be a great option. But it's not easy. It's not easy, man. I'm hearing loads of people's comments on Twitter. I see people's comments on the videos. I see the live chat. Yeah, I mean, everyone's got valid options. I'm not looking at anyone's opinions here going, guys are melt. Like, everyone's got, like, legit views here. Like, I'm seeing this guy in the chat saying, nah, you got to play Marmoush. He can create space. He can get space and that. Hear it. I see people say, Doku's got to start. He can terrorize the wingers. Hear it. I hear all the shouts, but ultimately, we can only pick two players. And for me, I've gone Savinho, Foden. And you've gone Savinho, Marmoush, which was my initial pick.
No. You've convinced me. I think if Foden is experienced. He's got loads of goals against Real Madrid. I think Foden has to play. I don't know why I picked the team without Phil Foden in the first place. I'm looking at this now and it doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right, bro.
It doesn't feel
right. So you're
right.
putting Foden in, yeah?
I'm putting Foden in. Marmoush, you'll get your moment, but I think Foden has to play. But I'm looking at Phil Foden and I'm saying there's real responsibility on you.
Yeah,
you know?
facts.
This ain't one of those games where it's like you just play well, but other
don't
players
play well. Don't even ask me about the Bernabéu.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at Foden saying you need to take this game by the scruff of the neck. You're a leader now. You might be only 24, but numbers and stats will show you're a senior member of this squad, and we need players like you with your ability and your experience to turn up. I feel more comfortable looking at this team sheet now than I did the one beforehand. Respect to Marmoush and that, like I said, you'll get your moment. He will come on. He will feature tomorrow night, 100%. But I think Foden has to play. Phil Foden has to play, and he has to make things happen. If you're talking about, bro, scoring 5 and 6 over the two legs, that's heavily dependent on Phil Foden performing.
Yeah. Facts.
Heavily.
Facts. Yeah, we're all of them, man. The thing is, yeah, it's great. We spoke about this already a bit. Yeah, it's great this because if any of those attackers don't perform, see ya. You ain't playing in the Bernabéu, mate. Because I got Doku ready. I got Marmoush ready. Yeah, I got players ready now.
Yep.
So you don't perform, don't even knock on the door when I'm making my team selection for the Bernabéu because you ain't in it. You're not in it, mate. And this is what we've needed all year, and we've not had this all year, man. Yeah, we've been playing the same players game after game, even when they've been playing crap because we've had no one because they've always been injured. Seriously.
This is the game. This is the game. Stand up. Make yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? You're representing a powerhouse in European football right now. You're here for a reason. Make yourself accountable. There's not much more to say. The talking is done, bro.
Time for talking.
The talking is done. The time for talking is done. This has a serious feel to it, this game. This is not just another Premier League game we're going into going, oh, you don't know what City is going to turn up today, and you're kind of just hoping for the best. There's pressure on this. There's responsibility on this.
Truth.
And there's a number of players in that pitch need to redeem, and there's a number of players in that pitch need to stand up. A lot of players can rectify tomorrow night, rectify mistakes over the course of the season by performing tomorrow. We all want it. Everyone in that chat, in the chat there, me and you, we all want it. We're all pushing them on. It's not having the vaccine, talking like this, as we say. It's not being happy clapper. It's actually at this point, it's just fucking supporting your team. You know what I'm saying? It's just getting behind your players and wanting the best. That's all you can ask for. After that, it's in God's hands. God's hands, man.
Yeah, and then after the game, if they don't perform, you get the smoke, bro. It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
it's not rocket science, mate. Yeah, it's not hard. Let me go through some of these super chats, man. I completely lost track of time, bro. Echeverry starts in 7 minutes, so we have to wrap up here, man.
You playing?
Big up to yeah, bro. Oh man, I can't wait till he fucking joins.
You're really driving this hype train, and I'm liking
bro,
it.
I'm telling you now, if you'd been watching this tournament like I've been watching it, and like Donny's in the chat have been watching it, you'd be on the hype train as well.
Okay.
Because this guy is different gravy. He's been the player of the tournament. He's been absolutely class. And when he joins the City team, I'm telling you, man, I want him getting minutes. He's mint, bro.
If he turns up and he's like Jack Rodwell, I'm just gonna flame.
Nah, he's no, bro. He's not Jack Rodwell, man. Etcha Messi, bro.
Etcha Messi. I'm behind it.
Big up to NCZ, bro. Says if we score first and then go behind, we're chalked. Says NCZ. Yeah. I know, bro. Kuba's again. So I reckon Pep will go 2 up top. LB's nipples.
Jesus, man. Come on, man.
I find out, bro. If this guy's Irish, yeah, because he's got the Euro sign, innit? Yeah.
Nah, I don't claim him. I don't claim him.
Have a word, bro. Have a word with him. I don't know where he's from, innit? This is the problem with the Euro, man. It hides the identity. You know what I mean?
Nah. If he's Irish, we don't claim him, man. When Real Madrid are in town, we don't talk about nipples. Yeah, nipples are for the weekend. Not for midweek games.
Yeah, not mine though, innit? Yeah, not mine. Yeah. You fucking guys, man. Oh, big up to my man Luke with a normal super chat, bro. Big up to you, Bray. Says I will cry tomorrow if I see a midfielder of Gundogan and Kovacic.
Yeah, bro. Respectfully, Gundo, you're not here, man. Like this ain't your time.
Bro, this guy said he lives in Dublin, by the way.
Big up, but relax on the nipple stuff. You know what I'm saying? Relax on the
Yeah, big up to Cuba. Big up to Luke, bro. Yeah, just don't watch, bro, if that happens. Big up to Dean Carl says Hudson can't play right back. Where has this come from?
He can.
Hold that. Hold that, Dean Carl. I don't know where it come from. Big up to MLK says Hudson cannot play right back. Bro, what the hell? Nobbin said it perfectly. Says MLK. We'll see, innit? We all know it's going to be a Kanji anyway, man. We all know it's going to be a Kanji anyway.
Yeah.
I big up to Pi again with a 5. Says no bad options on the wing. Play Grealish so he can pass back and not take his man on. Best option over these other frauds. Says a professional idiot with the 5. Big up to you, man. Big up to Hugh. Make sure you guys sub to his channel. Link in title. Are you going to be watching Echeverry, bro? Starts in 5 minutes.
Nah, I'm watching a documentary at the minute, bro. No,
What documentary you watching?
6 Nations rugby documentary.
You're watching that over HMS, yeah? All right, sound.
Bro,
Cool.
I need to distract myself from football till tomorrow.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Don't worry about that. Yeah. We will be there. I will not be watching the documentary. I'm going over to the second channel, More LB. Well, we're going to be watching Echeverry in action against Colombia, guys. It's going to be a great game. As always, with the Etcha Messi watch-alongs, I'll redirect you over to the second channel. Guys, make sure you smash a like on the way out of this stream. And as soon as you get in the More LB stream, hit that like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. Subscribe to Hugh's channel as well. Link is in the title. And yeah, I'll see you in 2 minutes on the second channel. Echeverry watch. Let's go.